Okay, welcome back again to Legit E-Business. And here we help you to find legitimate businesses that you can do. And today I'm going to talk about a free reseller hosting panel or a free reseller hosting company that is giving you a complete setup of platform that will help you sell and keep profit 100%. And one thing is, it's 100% free. It's a free reseller hosting company that is giving you a complete setup. And besides that, they will give you the services that will help you sell to your customers. So they are going to give you 24 service, 24-hour service. That is the customer support, everything. They are going to handle that for you, and you would only have to bring in the customers, and they will handle the rest for you. And you can sign up for free over here, and then you begin selling. Now, you can also set your own prices. They'll give you a price margin of which you can set your own prices for cloud hosting, for hosting itself, virtual hosting, dedicated server hosting, domain names, and cPanels. So you will have to set your own prices for all these services, and then you keep the profit margin for whatever that you sell. It's up to you to begin selling. And of course, they pay. They pay and you will be paid accordingly, and have received payment several times. So you can start here now, and I have added the link for the registration, or the registration link below, of which you can go there and register, and you will begin selling domain names as a reseller or an agent. Remember to like us, subscribe, click on the notification button, and share to help us grow 25 million followers. Thank you. All right. So, in case this is your first time here at Legit A Business, my name is Steve. You can also call me Sir Finn. Sir Finn. Fine. Now, here is the reseller company that pays. Of course, they've paid me some amount, of course, and that is really something that I would want to. I don't usually want to share these kind of things, but I just recently received some $112. Of course, it means they pay. And if you are able to create this, you are going to set your own prices, and you will have your payment brought to you through other payment models or other payment methods. So this is how it's going to be like. The front end for the hosting account is this. This is where you start everything. So you have my store. You can manage your store, your hosting store. You have your domains to manage your domains for clients. Your clients, you can manage your clients, and then your office, where you're going to set up office, free domain, free whatever that you want to set up, and email management, my profile, and everything. Now, the best part is your profits, where you can set up your own profits margin that you would be adding to the default or the wholesale prices. Now, before you go on to this, first make sure that you do this as a reseller. If you would want to resell or set up your hosting company, your hosting name, then it means you have to set up your reseller to do activities. So you go on to the reseller to do tab, and then click on that to set up your reseller hosting store, to set up your hosting office, to set up your hosting prices, to set up your custom name for hosting plans, to set up your TLDs, that is the .com, the .net, the .org, and it promotes hosting store. You learn how to do it. Get a domain name for your store, get a DNS cluster for your store, and then web hosting service for your store. And then your brand, you brand it in your own name or your company logo, whatever that you want. And another part is the affiliate program. So whilst you get paid with the benefits, that's the profits that you get Aside the profits you make from selling, you can also make profit from referrals as an affiliate for this company as well. So this company gives you lots and lots and lots of things to do. Let's take, for instance, you don't want to set up now, but you want to create a domain name, or you want to buy something straight away for your customer. You have a customer who wants you to create a website for him, and you would want to set up a store for him, or want to create a what do you call it, a website for that person. Straight away, you go to the buy at wholesale price, where you're going to buy from the company. So you go to buy at wholesale, and you'll be taken to the sales area where you're going to buy for your customer. So let's take, for instance, this customer will have his account. So I am an agent now who is going to sell to a client that I have. Now I already have my business, that's an agency business, or after talking to a family member, or after talking to a friend, he tells me, oh, I need a website and I want you to create this website for me. This is what you're going to do. You come here, you create a domain name or username for the company, for the friend or whatever. Let me name it Gato. Let's say I name it Gato. That is the username for my first client. Now I want to buy a domain name, and here is how you go about buying a domain name. You have domain names as first, so I'll come to domain name, and then I will choose the domain name that I would want to buy. For instance, my domain name is legitebusiness.com. So I will add it here, and I'll change this TLD from world to .com. I'll come here, and then I'll choose .com, and I'll check availability. And because I am having it here as a wholesaler, I'm going to get it $11 per year. So if I check out to check its availability, it will be done. It will be done for me. Here I'll scroll down to see if it is available, and over here it's telling me it's not available because this is the domain name that I use for my business, of course, and it's already registered. So now if you have a domain name that you would want to transfer, you have to enter that transfer code here. That is EPP code. When you go to the current domain name registrar, you go there and get the EPP code and paste it here if you would want to transfer it from one point to another. That is, you can do it here and enter the EPP code here. And if you add if you want to add a WHOIS privacy protection, like if you don't want other people online to know who the website or who the domain name is for, you can hide that aspect here. And then you can also buy SSL, which is mostly your required, but I'll show you can get it at a wholesale price, and this is the wholesale price. SSL certificate is also something that is required by Google. If you don't have SSL, if your site is not secured, Google is not going to show it to a lot of people, and you're going to lose traffic. Of course, that is what is going to happen. So you can do it just like that, and then you go to the next to enter the details of your customer here. Now, because I'm not going to buy the domain name now, I have one thing that I'll have one tip that I want to show you. I'm going to close this, and I'm going to get the domain name for free. Instead of getting it for $11, I'm going to get it free of charge for a whole year. So I'll close this, then I will come back to buy a hosting, because after buying the $11, I have to host it, and I would have to pay for another hosting cost. Then I want to save the domain name price, and then get it for free for a year. Of course, this company gives you a lot of benefits, but for instance, if you want to start everything for free hosting, free domain name, everything, then you have to go to a store where it's giving you a startup cost, a free startup cost whereby you can start. Let's take, for instance, if I come here, this is one of my stores that I promote for selling hosting and domain names. So if I come here, for instance, I'm going to start for free hosting, free domain name, but That is for only 30 days trial. So it's going to save someone who is a developer who wants to start developing, hosting, designing everything. Within 1 month, you can do all these things and then come back to buy the domain name and the hosting for yourself. If you want to try it that way for 1 month, then you have to go to a store. For instance, if you come to legit.geoservice.com, that is the store that I am using. You are going to get it for free for 1 month. But at the reseller area, unfortunately, you won't get that free monthly services over here at the reseller area. You have to get it at the store. So if you would want it that way, then you have to create a new store where you're going to give it a name and everything before you buy from your store itself, where you're going to buy for your client or whatever, if you want to handle it that way. Okay, not making it complex, let's go straight away to buy our hosting domain and save $11 for free. And this is what I'm going to do. Hosting, I have my username for the client, and now I'm going to hosting. So I'll host the site straight away, and I'm going to get it for 12 months at $36. Cheap, right? That is a wholesale price. So now I have my domain name here, which is $11. Now I'm going to see the price. The final price is still $36, which means I'm saving this $11 for a year for hosting on this web company or for hosting as a reseller. So I am hosting. I'm getting the hosting for free. Sorry, I'm getting the domain name for free, but getting a lot of things here. So I can go ahead to make payments if I want to. Now you can set the details accounts for the account owner, or you can set it to be sent to you as the reseller. It has a lot of things to manage. You can do a lot of things with it. Let's take, for instance, I have a domain name that has been hosted already on another company, but instead of transferring it to this place, no, I don't want to transfer, but I want to redirect that domain name to this hosting service, so that though the domain name will remain at, say, hosting A or hosting company A or hosting platform A, but I would want to host my website here. So this is what I'll do. Since I have the domain name somewhere, I can still redirect or use the DNS servers and clusters to redirect it from there to this point. So over here, I'll add that domain name. Let me use the same thing, legitabusiness.com. That is the legitabusiness.com. Then you copy this DNS servers addresses to your domain name host, where you're going to set the DNS record over there. So these are the DNS service 1, supremedns.com. So you add it there over there so that you will be able to redirect to this company. So the hosting is somewhere, but the domain is somewhere, but you're hosting the website here. That is what you can do. And that means if you have your hosting already hosted somewhere on another platform, then I'll click on add, agree, or whatever, then I'll create account. And done. So this is how, in the first place, you can sell for a client. If you get someone who you would want to sell to, that is how you go about. Now, the next video will explain how to set up your store, how to add your whatever to begin making profit from the reseller store. So go ahead. I have the link just below the description. You can go ahead and then begin setting up your reseller store right now, or setting up your reseller account first, and then watch the next video to set up your store. See you again. As I've already said, I'm Steve Finn, or you can call me Sir Finn. Thank you for coming or passing by. Thank you for passing by to watch my video. Next time, please subscribe and watch my next videos that will give you guide to legitimate businesses that you can start today.